right. We are live, folks.
We are live.
Live.
The newest mobile podcast group in the country.
Yep.
The Dale Not Dale podcast.
Hey, first, as you can see where we're at, and for those who can't, this episode is sponsored by Reboot. Oh, my God. This episode is sponsored by Republic Boot Company and Blue Fine Menswear. And just so happens we're in the Republic Boot Company shop, as well as we have Mr. Steve Springer here from Blue Fine Menswear.
How you doing?
Extraordinaire.
Jerry Springer's cousin.
He's very dapper.
Dapper.
He is.
Yeah, me and Steve, I guess we connected on Instagram probably a year and a half, 2 years ago maybe.
Something like that.
And I was like, dude, look at this dude, man. He's got all kind of nice suits, and he looks fancy every time you see him. I was jealous.
You do look fancy every time we see you.
I don't dress up much, so when I do, I want to look nice.
Nice.
And that's where Steve came in.
Yeah.
So Steve got us hooked up.
Steve did get us hooked up. By the way,
You
have
guys
a nice,
look great tonight, by the way.
You know, we got this jacket maker, believe it or not.
Yeah.
That does a pretty good
know
job.
a guy.
I know a guy.
I do know a guy.
I like it. No, you got the Dale Not Dale podcast inside your lining, looks like.
Yes.
These are very nice, man.
Very nice.
Yeah, they are.
You have to hook me up with that guy.
Yeah, I'll get you hooked up.
Yeah,
Okay.
we'll text you his number.
I got a
Okay.
discount code.
Okay, good. That's good.
I'll send you a jot form.
Awesome.
Yeah, so this is our first off-site podcast.
It is.
Hopefully we'll do more of these. So
I hope so.
we talked about doing this with Steve, and he was kind enough to say, hey, man, I got the spot, and I'm very excited about this. This place is awesome. I mean, they've got some sweet stuff. Show me how the boots are made in the back. There's tons of different prints and leathers and
Yeah.
Yeah, we have,
shark skin.
gosh, tons of different types of hides, shark skin and ostrich and alligator and elephant and Cape buffalo and just about everything you can imagine. And back there, your imagination is really your only limitation as far as making custom boots, so it's a lot of fun.
I've seen some wild ones back there.
Yeah, for
I
sure.
Did you see the baby seal one?
Okay.
Okay. Sorry. There's no baby seals.
We'll cut that.
No turtles, no babies.
No turtles either.
Yeah, I saw that
Yep.
sea turtle.
So, Steve, man, so we connected on Instagram, and we've been talking ever since, and we tried to hook up a while back.
Yeah.
Just didn't work out, and so then we finally we would talk here and there, and then you had an idea. Let's make you some podcast jackets, and these things came out fire. So
They absolutely did.
the cool thing is we got some other footage whenever we went and got fitted with you.
Yeah.
So
Sure.
we'll get that added to the YouTube. Like we need to get that added to the YouTube of this whenever we do this, to where kind of show that experience we had, and then then cool thing is we wore these for Danielle's fashion show, which you were there.
That was great.
You were
It's
there.
really cool. My wife and I got to come and enjoy that. That was really, really cool. Really fun.
We got a ton of compliments on these jackets that night.
We
Yeah.
did.
Because
Most of the time they compliment our face, but
Yeah.
I think at this event they were really complimentary of the jacket, but said your face makes it better than what it really is.
That's right. Y'all made it look great.
you made Vaughn look like he has back muscles.
I do.
That's
I
an
do.
extra 20%.
Yeah, he must have paid
Yeah.
paid extra for that one.
Yeah.
You made me look like I have a V in my first name on my
That's
back.
Yeah.
Special build-in on the back. I like it.
It looks good, feels good. Like
Yeah.
I'm obviously really ripped.
Yeah.
And I'm just hoping that I don't flex and tear it.
Steve,
Yeah, don't work that.
Steve told me this was the first jacket he ever had made. We had to take in the arms.
Right.
Like,
right.
It was.
Yeah, I bet.
he texted me. He's like, man.
My tailor looked at me and said, "I don't think I can do this."
He's like, I checked Vaughn's got some little arms.
It's not possible.
It's the only guy I know that gets a tapered jacket for his
Right.
arms.
Yeah.
Looks like fabric's hanging out the side of it. It's just my arm.
I know. So so we finally reconnected, and we got to finally meet in person, which was cool.
Yeah, it was fun.
And he's got a nice little spot, man, up there, which I put TC Jester.
TC Jester, yeah, my design center, and everything is there. So that's a lot of fun. You come and sit down and select your fabrics, and you guys got to kind of go through the whole experience of what it's like to to select a custom jacket or a custom suit. You know, you get measured, kind of talk about what you like, how you like to wear clothes, what you want to accomplish in what you're wearing. If you know you're just wearing them for a special occasion, or if you're the guy that wears a suit or a sport coat every day, you know, it's different. So that's the thing about custom clothing, is really, really unique to you and special to you. And so having that opportunity to really talk through that process and select something that you love and that you look great in and that you feel confident wearing makes all the difference. Imagine, and most guys, you know, they pick 2 or 3 things out of their closet and they wear them over and over.
Yeah.
Why? Because that's
It's
what they
easy.
it's easy, it's comfortable.
Yeah.
It's
That's
cheap.
what they feel like they look good in.
Yeah.
They're confident in it.
Yeah.
But imagine if everything in your closet, you had that feeling every time you put it on.
Yeah.
It would change your world.
Yeah. So,
So-
You just
yeah.
sold me.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sold. I'll take a jacket.
It's-
so yeah, I talked to you about that. So the owner of my company that I work for, he gets custom shirts with his initials on the, you know, monogrammed on the sleeve, like that.
Oh, there we go.
Oh,
It's so he does all that. Like so I put him on you. He's gonna get with you because he said he's looking for a new guy. Because I mean he does that. He's got all that made. Then I told him also about the boots and things like that because he likes wearing nice boots. So I'm trying to get you business, man. You know,
that's
I'm,
cool.
I'm a salesman at heart. So
His old guy's actually a big fan of the podcast,
That's awesome.
so he's gonna find out on air.
Well, you know,
I love
before
that.
before we leave here today, you guys you don't know this yet.
Uh-oh.
There's a couple things that are happening, but the one of the things that's happened is you are getting a pair of boots
what?
to go home with today.
Wow.
No
So,
way.
yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I figured those pink was in the back were Vaughn's. The V on the front gave it
No,
away.
those are actually yours.
Oh, okay.
Where does someone
rock it.
find a pink cow? I never understood that. It's a crazy.
It's actually a
thing.
pink alligator. It's crazy.
I love alligators.
It's a very remote location of Louisiana.
It's probably in Dale's backyard.
I'm from
Very,
Louisiana.
very,
so.
very, very remote location of Louisiana. You get the
Westlake,
pink alligators.
Louisiana.
That's
Yeah.
my hometown, baby.
Yeah, that's good.
Awesome, man.
So
I look
yeah, dude.
forward
So
to that.
it's been awesome to get to finally meet you, and you know, we've had a friendship for a while, man.
Yeah.
It's cool to finally meet and talk, and like, you know, I was like, oh, dude, he's a super cool dude. Introduced my buddies over at the fashion show.
Very fun. Yeah.
So for me, I feel like a resourceful guy. So
Yeah.
me, I'm pushing your stuff to people that I know. I'm like, hey man, you need to get this guy. So it's just kind of how I like helping people out, helping friends out,
Thank
things like
you.
that. So
Yeah.
getting stuff your way, it's just, you know, it's just to help grow your business, and you know, doing fun stuff like this here. You know, we're trying to grow this business of ours, and
Yeah,
so
for sure.
this was a fun change of pace for us. This is feels like we're on a actual set of somewhere, you know.
It does. It really does. I feel important.
Yeah.
You are important.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes.
Hey, but one thing you told us when we got fitted,
Yeah.
you're like, hey man, the one thing, you know, we're used to buying. I am a jacket or a suit off the rack.
Sure.
And he's like, hey, you never know what it's going to feel like till you get one custom fit. And we met you
Right.
that night in League City, and I put this jacket on. I'm like, holy cow! Like, it just hugs your body, and it's a total different fit, and everything feels just right about it, you know. And dude, we customized it down to the freaking button. I mean, everything you do to the color of the stitching, you know. Nice little touch you did with our little handkerchiefs, the built-in.
Yeah, the
What do you call that?
lining. It's actually the lining, and what I do is, because this is a special lining for you and for your podcast. You know, it's an opportunity to kind of invert it, and so that when you pull it out, you can use it almost like a pocket square.
Yeah.
And it looks kind of cool. It kind of promotes your brand.
Yeah.
And that's what it's all about. You know, we do. All kinds of companies really, really enjoy that. It's a lot of fun. It lets them promote what's special to them, what's important to them. So it was an honor to get to do that.
Yeah,
for
no,
sure.
dude, these are awesome. I show my friends, and they're jealous because, like I said, this is.
But you know, at the same time, you know, both of you guys, you know, not Dale, you're incredibly large and muscular.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
And very fit.
Yes.
And Dale, not so much.
Right.
So you know, as I was measuring you both, you know, you both had different, you know, goals.
Yep.
As far as how you want it to fit and look, and for you, you wanted it to have that really nice, like
Yep.
you said, hug your figure.
Yep.
Yeah, because you got that girl figure. So you really wanted that, but not everybody wants that, and so custom suiting, custom jackets give you that opportunity to really do that.
Yeah.
You build it, you make it fit like you're comfortable, like you want.
No,
And
dude,
that's what's fun about it.
these things are awesome.
Yeah, they are. I
Good.
think, from my end too, and we said this when we were doing the fitting.
Yeah.
So I'm one of those people who I definitely enjoy nice suits, nice things.
Sure.
And I remember telling you that, you can go and you can get an off the rack suit, you can get an off the rack jacket that's really nice. Like, I get it, but the way it's tailored is 90% of it. I mean,
Sure.
literally it is. And when I put this jacket on versus one that would be off the rack, it has a better sense for me. And I'm not being cliche, but you feel the confidence that it brings is
Right.
like, this is perfectly fit. It's not going to fit anybody else is exactly the way it is. This is Vaughn's jacket, not, Saks Fifth Avenue's jacket.
Right.
So I really appreciate you making
No,
me
you're-
look better than I already do.
No, you look great. You look great. No, that's absolutely right. It's you make a good point. Is when you put on something that's made for you, it feels different, and when you put it on, you stand different,
Mhm.
you walk different, and I've got a lot of guys in TV that do custom with me,
Mhm.
and it makes a difference because you're in front of a camera all day long, and you have to exude that confidence. Same thing if you're in sales.
Yep.
And a lot of people don't realize, honestly, we're all in sales.
Oh yeah.
It doesn't matter what job you do, what business that you are part of. You're constantly wanting to put on that best foot forward.
Right.
And if you don't have that confidence in what you wear and how you look, you're a couple of steps back before you go into that next meeting. So
You got to sell yourself before you can sell anything to somebody else.
That's
Yeah, you
absolutely
got to have
right.
confidence,
Yeah.
man. Sales is big in confidence. And then looking right and feeling right when you go
Yeah.
into someplace, that makes a big difference.
right.
I guess for me, I kind of want to just kind of get your backstory, like why Bluefin menswear,
Sure.
Bluefin menswear, like how'd that start? Why that? Were you always into dressing nice, or
Yeah.
I was kind of curious what started that for you.
Yeah, it's funny. I wish we had this is the part where I wish we had a photo that I could show of when I was 6 years old. There's a picture of me in kindergarten, actually, which is really funny. I was wearing a polo shirt, and I think I had either jeans or khaki pants on, and I think they were pulled up about to my belly button, and I had my shirt just tucked in just absolutely perfectly, and my belt just was absolutely perfect, and it was one of those things. My parents told me that you always had to look right.
Yeah.
That was my thing, is I always had to look right, and so I guess I've always enjoyed dressing well and looking the part. I don't know that that came from anything specifically, but I always felt that dressing well led to good things. I spent a few years in the military. I was in the Army. I was a medic, and that was a great experience for me. Something that I couldn't have imagined would never take that back. And then I spent a few years actually working for menswear company, and just a kind of a big box menswear company, and realized that was
Something was missing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's being able to engage in that was something that was fun for me, and something that was my passion. So when we started doing some custom clothing, it just all opened up for me, and I decided, I want to do my own thing.
Okay.
I want to do my own thing. Yeah.
How long's that been?
Been open about 2.5 years now.
Okay.
In my own business, and it was a funny story. My wife and I really talked for a while about, what are you going to name it? And I had all these great names, or at least I thought I had all these great names. Of course, she told me
Steve's
that
Jackets.
was yes. Not so much.
Didn't work.
Yeah. I had a lot of really, really great names, but she informed me that was probably not the best name. So anyway, we talked through it, and what's interesting is that most guys, I would say probably 90 to 95% of men, at some point in their life, say blue is their favorite color.
Right.
Maybe 100%. I'm not sure. So, and it was for me. And all of my fabrics are imported from Italy or England. So I said, well, what's the Italian spelling for blue?
Just no E.
No E.
Wow. Didn't know that.
Genius right there. It's
So there it goes. There, you've got.
it's like Taco Bell.
Blue. Fine menswear. Yeah.
Okay, well, that's good. I never. Yeah, I never.
Yeah, that's. I mean, it's.
So what was one of your other names? I'm curious now.
Well,
which one you thought was good, and your wife was like, "No, that's not gonna work."
So I had this whole thing in mind about confidence. So it was confidence tailored, like.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah, it's.
That's too much. Yeah,
it's a long email address.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot.
It was good.
That's a long email address.
It
really
is,
good.
and we say that from experience on the email addresses because ours are very
Right. Right, but then
I'm on your wife's side on that one.
Then Instagram came about, and it was this whole persona, and I started thinking about it a little bit more, and I was like, okay, well, everybody's got a guy. You've got your car guy, you've got your hair guy, you've got your whatever. So I was like, well, do they have a suit guy?
Yep.
So I was like, all right, well, I'm in Houston, so Houston Suit Guy. So then it was at Houston Suit Guy.
I do like that though.
It's a good handle.
And it was a good handle, and I was like, nobody has this. I couldn't believe it. Nobody had it.
Really?
So 2.5 years ago, 3 years ago, whatever it was, I like Houston Suit Guy on Instagram. And I was like, okay, all right, here we go. So I started driving some traffic that way, and it just all went from there.
Yeah, that's cool. No, I like the Houston Suit Guy. Like,
do you ever hang out with, like, the Houston Tire Guy?
Yeah.
I didn't know if there was like a Houston club.
Yeah. No.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna start one.
Well, we're gonna reach out to him.
Yeah.
We're the Houston podcast.
We're gonna connect y'all.
Okay. Houston podcast.
Yeah.
That will. Okay.
Hey, so if you could tailor fit any person in the world, who would it be? Like, who's somebody you would say, man, if I could tailor
number 3.
If I could tailor fit, behind
like
us two.
if you could fit,
like somebody I'd want to tailor fit, or just somebody to be a really big challenge.
If you looked at somebody and you were like,
yeah,
this is the person that I want to put my suit or jacket on.
Yep.
Who would it be other than Dale and I?
Yeah. I mean, we're taking after because we already done it. But
it's already done.
Past us.
Oh goodness.
This is all about putting you on the spot.
I'd have to think about that. A few years ago, I did the entire University of Houston basketball team. And
I bet that was fun.
Yeah, well, I was just thinking about somebody like Yao Ming or Shaquille O'Neal.
Dude, Shaq's jackets are.
I mean,
massive.
Shaq's jackets you have to charge like an extra. I don't know what you. I mean, that's 14 extra yards of material. Yeah, he's good for it. But oh gosh, I'd have to think about that. Probably someone who's no longer with us that could give us some background and influence on society. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I was curious. I was like, and if there's one person, like, man, I'd like to see that guy in my suit.
Honestly, behind this poster over here, there's a stand-up poster of George Strait, and I'm a little bit of a boots and suits guy. Mm-hmm. If you looked at my personal style, that's probably it. So being able to make a custom jacket for the King of Country would be
awesome.
Would be pretty stinking awesome.
That's a good one. I like that.
I'd pick George Strait.
Okay.
I picked him first.
Good. All right. All right. You can come with me when he hears the podcast and he's like, okay, that sounds good.
Dude.
I need one.
Sing me a song, dude.
Right.
I love some George Strait.
Yeah.
Mine would be Tiger Woods, but I don't know how to make suits.
We can just measure him, act like we know what we're doing.
But you know a guy.
Yeah.
We know a guy.
Yeah.
And he's Steve's a golfer too.
Yeah, I'm a golfer too.
Okay. Yeah.
So you're a veteran. I know that, and I know you're big into the veteran, like you're into the veteran stuff. I know you're big into like the some kind of golf organization, something like that. What is that?
Yeah, so I'm part of an organization called the Hero Golf Tour.
Okay.
And it's a really cool deal because, up to about 44 veterans a day, we lose to PTSD.
Right.
by their own hands. And that's incredibly sad. And it's something that we really, really need to work on.
Right.
And the Hero Golf Tour is an opportunity for us to do that. It's an opportunity to engage and give guys that are struggling with something to look forward to every week. So all across the country, we provide free golf every week, or just about every week, from California to Florida, in leagues all over the country, to veterans and first responders. And they can come out if they want to play for free and just plug in and have a good time. They can do that. And then we offer free counseling and therapy and mentorship if they need it. It's an opportunity to open the door for them.
That's awesome.
So, yeah.
I think you and I might have spoken about this, but I'm with my work and the industry that I'm in. I'm involved with Camp Hope.
Oh yeah.
So they're a big
Pastor
supporter.
Mosby. Yep. Know
And
him well.
Grateful
Yeah.
Americans Charity is
Yes.
another one. So yeah, it's amazing. I didn't. Obviously I wouldn't get off a bus to boot camp. They'd
Right.
kick me off beforehand. I don't want to get calluses or anything like that. But it was amazing to hear the first time I went to an event. It was the amount of veterans that die per day at their own
Yeah.
hands, and then you get to hear their stories. And every story may have the same premise of I was down, I was addicted to drugs, whatever it is, but they all hit differently.
Yeah,
because
for
of
sure.
the situation in which they came from. So that's awesome that you're doing that, and it's that near and dear to my heart as well on my day-to-day basis.
Thank you.
Yeah, I have a sock guy too. He owns Steezy socks, but
You actually have a sock guy.
have a sock guy.
Yeah, he does.
So, but he's big into veteran. He does these veteran. He's a veteran-owned business as well.
Wow.
And so, man, he's been blowing up. I have to send you his thing.
Yeah.
But he's real big into the veteran. He actually asked me one day. I couldn't do it just because I was out of town. But he asked me to come. They have like these veterans entrepreneur courses that they do and little seminars.
Yeah.
They were doing in San Antonio. He asked me to come speak on something, just from who I was. I was like, man, I would like to do it just because I hate turning things down.
Sure.
Especially if somebody asked me something like that. It was something cool to be a part of. But I'm not sure exactly what he's involved with, but he's real big and he's a veteran, real big into it. I need to probably connect you guys.
Yeah, for sure.
But he's a cool dude.
Are you
man.
wearing a pair of Steezy socks right now?
No, I'm not.
I am. So
You
maybe
do?
it's my sock guy.
Oh, look out.
We can share him.
I got my suit guy and my sock guy sitting at this table. And then I got the knot guy.
The knot guy. So, speaking of knots,
Uh-oh.
before we get too far into this,
What you got?
so I have a fun task for you guys.
Okay.
Oh, man. I
I'm
can
going
already
to see if you guys can tie a bow tie.
Oh. I mean,
I remember.
I just want to see this happen.
have you ever done this before, Dale?
So,
You've tied your own bow tie?
Yesterday.
Okay.
So you're full of it.
I wear them every time when I dance.
No, you don't.
no, you don't.
And this is not this. I feel like this is unfair if you really tied your own bow tie.
Why would I tie a bow tie? I've never worn a bow tie in my life. It didn't clip
Yeah,
on.
just tie it around your neck. Don't tie it around
It
your
didn't.
neck.
It didn't clip on. I remember it was something weird. Hold on.
Okay.
I've seen a thing on this before.
So a lot of people they tie bow ties after hours. You never know what
Okay.
you got going on.
All right.
All right.
All right.
I know it's
So this is menswear.
It's not a bolo tie. dude.
This
It's
is not 101. This is probably at least 201. I'll have to admit there. All right.
dude.
I wouldn't
could-
even know how to.
Do a full Windsor with that.
Yes.
Dude, no. There's something that has to do with it being like a tie. There has to.
No, I remember there's a weird way they do something. Am I right?
You're right.
See?
You're kind of right, but you got to at least go there. Okay. He's trying.
That's the shortest tie I've ever seen in my life.
It's not supposed to go down here.
That's what he's doing. He's making a.
Hey, let me tie my bow tie.
All right. You do you.
Okay, hold on,
I like it.
Steve.
This is going well. I'm going to do the play-by-play.
Hold on.
Not Dale is actually there's something happening here.
That's a double
knot.
Oh man,
He's not going to be able to untie it,
I'm-
but
I'm not worried about it. I always cut my bow ties off when I'm done.
okay.
This bow tie is ruined.
Okay.
Hold on.
All right. Up and through. No. All right, I'm going to help you out here. Okay.
Up and
Oh,
through.
man.
All right, hold up.
All right, help me,
Hold up,
Dad.
Hold up. I'm going to help you out.
I got this right?
You look good. You look like Blossom.
Like Blossom?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Perfect.
Looks like you need to wear that with a blouse.
Oh, that's what Steve. That's what I was gonna do. I was gonna do.
Well, I
all that.
couldn't see it.
Neither can I.
For those of you who can't see, Steve is tying my tie.
Yeah. Okay.
It's bow tie.
Well,
I'm calling my dad and say,
okay.
dude, you never did this for me.
He's gonna be like, "Good. I didn't want to
He's
be
like,
around
he's
you."
like, call Steve your dad now.
Tell Steve. Tell Steve he's got to pay you back all that allowance money I owe you.
no kidding.
Okay, this is really hard to do right here.
Oh, see,
Come on, you're the Houston suit guy.
Okay. Well,
Houston Tire Guy could have done it.
This is all we're getting on a neck. Okay.
Dude, you.
It's perfect. It almost looks
Dude,
Did I post that?
honestly,
Chippendale's Dale.
I'm gonna tag.
literally,
Yeah, there you go.
that is the bow tie style in Somalia.
Yeah.
Tied by the Houston bow tie guy.
Yeah. Right. Not the Houston suit guy. Yeah,
No.
no.
Houston bow tie guy.
There you
Okay,
go.
so
We
okay,
gotta check his handle.
walk me through this.
Okay, all right.
Would it be easier to do it on your own neck?
Yeah, there you
Nope.
go. Nope.
No.
It's
I
not
want to
really.
I want to see it.
No,
I can't
no.
see it on my own neck.
All right. Well, you can watch the video back.
Look here.
All
All
right.
right. Hold on.
right.
I'm gonna get this for.
All right. So the first thing is that one's got to be a little bit longer than the other.
Fuck.
All right. We gotta
Oh.
make that extra tight. All right.
You want me to narrate?
Hmm?
Yep.
I'm going to narrate.
Do it.
Dale is currently being choked to death, which he deserves.
It's not a good camera angle for me on my phone. Like a fat lord.
Dude, everybody needs an old 3 chin.
Well, he's coming up to him right now.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay. There's a much better job.
Dude,
There you go.
Is it nice?
Yeah.
it's nice.
Dude.
I mean, if we're being honest, I don't think you'll ever be able to pull off the bow tie, but
Well, most people weren't in their shirts.
most
No,
people
trust
do
me,
it differently.
trust me, I see it outside of the shirt, but I wouldn't put it in the shirt either.
Undo your shirt, son. Just show the bow tie. I feel like Chris Pontius from Jackass.
Dude,
You know, he just wears it with the Speedo.
Yeah. Or was it Farley did that too on Saturday Night Live?
Yeah.
I guess I'll wear this rest of the show.
I think I would.
Yeah, it
I think
looks
Vonnie's
good.
one.
Dude, I had mine. I had mine tied.
What did you do with yours?
Oh, it's right here.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I had it so good that
I mean, we probably should do yours as well. I mean,
Just do it.
why not? Yep.
all right, now you
Hold on.
now you can finish.
Have you ever wore a bow tie before, Vaughn?
I think a zip on.
A zip on or a clip on?
Zip.
How does it zip on?
Maybe it wasn't a zip. No, it was already tied, and then you just put it around your.
Yeah, and it's
neck.
got the little hook.
Yeah, I guess. I'm sorry, it was a hook on, not a zip on.
Well,
Sometimes my bow tie lingo falls apart.
so Vaughn's getting.
Wow, this is really impossible left-handed from here.
Oh, that's recording. Wrong thing.
What's wrong with left-handed people, Steve?
Because I'm right-handed.
Oh, okay.
Look here, Vaughn. I got the deer head behind you. Well, the goat.
Well, you're looking at the goat.
All right, there you go.
Let me see. Mine's way better. Mine is better. Dude, mine is bow tie. You're not bow tie.
Okay, you want a bow tie brag? We'll do it.
Yeah. So how many you wear bow ties often?
No. Honestly, I don't wear ties that much really
Yeah.
anymore. It's too restrictive.
Do you wear
It's hot.
Do you wear a sport coat every day?
Yes.
Okay,
You're the Houston suit guy. You got to
I
have
mean,
a persona.
I mean,
do.
if I run into someone somewhere, I mean, even at the grocery store,
You gotta have an
and if I don't look right, I mean,
yeah.
that's my brand.
It's
You
like-
know, it's kind of like so it's a double-edged sword.
That's like
It's a double-edged sword.
that's like me. So you asked me why I have wood in the back of my truck?
Oh yes,
It's because I want to bring you know, my brand to people that I might randomly meet.
I like it.
So I always say to people, "Hey, you want to come look at the wood in the back of my truck?"
You really say that?
And they love that.
Yeah.
They don't think that's creepy at
doesn't have-
all.
Well, some people call the police.
Okay.
He doesn't tell people. Get out of here, creep.
That's very strange.
Some guy in a really nice jacket wanted to show us wood in the back of his truck.
No, that's good. That's good.
Yeah. Yeah. So I don't wear a bow tie often, but I think I shouldn't. Hey,
No.
so okay. Me and Vaughn are both ordained ministers.
Yes.
Aren't you one? As well?
I am.
So we got three
Yeah.
men of the cloth
Men
along
of
here.
the cloth.
Yeah. Yep. Exactly.
Clergymen.
I like it.
Vaughn puts on his jacket says Reverend Vaughn Schultz, and his
It
It
does.
does. Let me see that. I forgot that it did that. Yeah. Reverend Von Schultz.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
You should put Reverend Sean Volz.
Sean Vol-
That's only my alter ego.
Okay.
Yeah. So maybe you should have done that.
Dude, I don't know.
So hey, but one thing, like I like it looks better with the nice shirt with the jacket without the tie.
Sure.
And then I did I did a wedding in my hometown, which I'm like, okay, people don't dress up there anyway.
What's your hometown?
Westlake, Louisiana.
Okay.
So
All right.
small town, but I did one there, and then I wore just a nice shirt with my I had a blue suit on, and people were ripping me online because I didn't have a tie on. I'm like, come on, man.
You know, it's
I'm a preacher.
exactly.
You know?
You're exempt, but weddings are one of those things that there's really not any rules. It's really
They got
all
guys-
about
Yep.
it's really all about what the bride says, right?
Right.
If the bride says you're good, you're good.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, they didn't ask or tell me, but I mean, I looked nice.
Yeah.
You know? I had a nice suit on. It wasn't custom. I mean, that's where I messed up, but
There you go.
I normally wear a cummerbund with shorts.
I figured.
People love it.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I make it look nice.
You know, anytime I sit down with a wedding couple, bride and groom, and I say, I always look at the groom and I say, okay, are you here because you're here or because she actually wants you to have input?
Yeah.
And it's like so. And then I typically look at the bride and I say, okay, how do you want your wedding to look? And we go through all the paces of everything. And funny story, my daughter just got engaged. So yeah,
We
I
talked.
know.
We talked about it at dinner.
yeah. So I'm very, very excited for her, and she's awesome. And
So you got two kids, right?
yeah, I got three.
Three. Okay.
Three, yeah. My middle son, he actually just got hired on the fire department.
Nice.
So super proud of him. My youngest, he's still in high school. So yeah, but my daughter is graduating A&M this next.
Go Tigers.
Yeah.
I can't believe y'all beat
Come
us.
on, LSU.
Go Pokes.
Come on,
Can't
LSU.
Can't believe y'all beat
See,
us.
seriously, we wiped the floor with you.
And then you charge the field with a 5-7 record,
know,
dude.
I know.
Come on.
Well,
Get
they
outta
did.
here.
They did start charging the field before the game was even over.
Oh, really?
So yeah,
Well,
I think
that's Aggie for
think
you.
a lot of it. Yeah, you know.
God bless them.
God bless them.
Yeah.
So did all your kids go to A&M as well? I know your daughter.
No,
Okay.
just my oldest and my middle son. He's like I said, he's going into the fire department. He decided he wanted to be a firefighter.
Houston.
No, Brian.
Oh,
yeah.
nice. Okay.
Yeah, so super proud of him.
Close
Yeah.
enough to Kyle Field.
So how
There
old's
you go.
the youngest?
Youngest is 15.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So you got one in the house still.
Yeah. Lamar High School.
Lamar High School. Where's that at?
Yeah.
That's not too far from
Waffle
here.
Westheimer. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice, man. 3 kids, dude. I've got
Yeah.
2. Vaughn's got 1. So
Yeah. How old is yours, Vaughn?
Mine is 11. He's going to be 12 in February.
Very cool. Okay.
Vaughn don't like kids.
Okay.
He
decided
barely
after
likes
one,
his
it was
kid.
like
He didn't want one.
I didn't want any.
Okay.
I love the one I have. Don't get me wrong, but I
Right.
just, just not my thing.
Right.
We talk about that too much on this podcast. Everybody's
Okay.
gonna, everybody,
Is that the
everybody's
same episode? We've
Everybody's
already
gonna
heard
think that I'm like this big kid hater. Look, I'm not. I'm not
He
a
is.
kid hater. I'm a loud child. They need better parenting hater.
Yes.
Yes, and that's what happens.
Vaughn doesn't do well in crowds or noise.
No,
Okay.
unless all the crowd has the attention on me.
I'm pretty sure he has Asperger's. Because he's got. I think that's what's going on. He's just undiagnosed.
Not politically correct, though.
That's okay.
I I'm just saying.
If I've gotten this far in life with a little bit of Asperger's, dude, I want a little bit more.
No,
There
dude,
you
you're very intelligent. And you don't like sounds.
You're doing great.
Thank
Clearly.
you. That's the best compliment I've heard all day.
Yes.
Dude, it's a nice thing I've said to you ever.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
man.
So let's talk about the place we're in now, man. So
Yeah.
this is a super cool spot. We met Fireball Bill,
Yeah.
and it's a cool, like, man, I was pumped to come here. One, to know where I was at.
Sure.
But custom boots. Like, tell me
Yeah,
some of the
so
story about this.
Republic Boot Company. It's a great place in the Heights, 1133 East 11th Street.
Okay.
It is a lot of fun here. It's a vibe. I always say we have a whole lot of fun. We meet a whole lot of family, and sometimes we sell some boots,
Yep.
which is really cool. It's a lot of fun. People come in every day that want to have that Texas experience, and when they walk in, they're greeted by that just overwhelming leather smell, and there's taxidermy on the walls, and they've got all these really cool things that just say Texas. And so we're known, mostly for our custom boots. But obviously, we do custom menswear. We do custom hats out of here as well. So it is really it's different than walking into kind of that big box store. This is truly a family. You walk in the front door, and we're gonna greet you with, hey, would you like something to drink? Lone Star or a bourbon, or have a seat. We'll measure you up from some custom boots. Our bootmaker here has been doing this for 40 plus years, and he is amazing. He's made boots from everybody from John Wayne to Steve McQueen to Pamela Anderson, and he
awesome.
does an amazing job. And it's just been a fun ride, and the partnership that we have has extended into kind of that suits and boots world. I know it's just it's a rhyming thing.
it's a Texas thing,
Yeah, for sure. I mean, over 50% of the weddings in Texas, they want to do boots.
Yep.
Boots.
Some do
boots
hats
and
as well,
suits.
and hats as well.
Boots, hats.
I know guys that some Texas
jeans and
guys.
blazers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a big deal, and we're kind of the only place that really does that all together. And a couple of years ago, we did actually a wedding show at one of the the George R. Brown Convention Center, and we got best menswear and show because of the fact that we were so unique.
Yeah.
The boots and suits kind of whole deal. So
Right.
Lots of fun. Yeah. We
Yeah,
enjoy
no,
it.
this place is awesome. Like I said, everything about it is Texas. Like I told you when I came, it was like everything. You just keep looking, and everything you look at the wall once, and you look back, and you see something new. There's Stevie Ray Vaughan pictures over here. There's Nolan Ryan beating up Robin Ventura, which is a iconic Texas picture. Every golf tournament you can find that signed or something like that, which is great.
Yeah, and it's funny about the Stevie Ray Vaughan pics. Actually those are originals.
Really?
The young lady that shot those pictures, she comes in the shop all the time, and she'll sell those pictures, and it's the boots are made right here in the shop, in the back, and so it's just a different vibe. And it's a lot of fun.
What's a typical turnaround time for custom boots?
You don't want to ask that right now.
No,
Yeah,
just backlog.
Well, you're looking at probably about 9 months right now. It's there's a lot of work that goes into a boot, and we've been blessed with a lot of people that want custom boots.
Yeah,
and so you're talking about probably 8 to 9 months.
really. Wow.
On a turnaround right now. Yeah.
Everybody should order one pair per month, and then 9 months from now they'll get them every month.
Yeah.
Or that's
Like a boot
typically
club.
the plan.
Yeah.
Boot
Yeah.
club for men.
Yes.
Yes.
So y'all do some cool things here, which we need to promote. I know you talked about that. You do like custom. I guess you do like corporate parties. Like, how does that work? Because I know I have buddies in the industry and plenty of business owners that I know. And even in my company, I know Vaughn's company. He's had a guy.
Yeah,
buy
we
boots
talked
from-
about that.
Has
Yeah.
bought boots from here.
Already bought boots. Yeah.
So how do they do that? Like, what does that usually look like?
Well, so there's, once again, like I was explaining with the custom boots, your imagination is your only limitation, and we're sitting right now on our live music stage here, and you're not supposed to untie your bow tie.
I know I had to. It was on my Adam's apple.
It's just getting you.
I don't have
So-
one, so I don't worry about it.
I was
You
gonna
don't,
say
wait,
it.
you don't have an Adam's apple?
I got mine shaved.
Oh goodness. Okay.
Goodness. That's why his voice is so high, Steve.
Yeah.
My name used to be Veronica.
Oh, nice.
Just kidding.
So yeah, we have events all the time. We've had companies will come in there and they say, look, we want to buy all of our best clients a pair of custom boots. So we'll bring in live music. We'll have food trucks out back. We'll have Texas barbecue. We'll have a bartender because we've got a full bar in here, and they will just have a blast and enjoy the time that they're here, and it's an experience unlike any other. Imagine you're this company, and every year for your clients you do something, you buy them something.
Yep.
Okay, I don't care if it's $100 or $2,000, but in a few months they've forgotten what that was.
Yes.
Okay, but a pair of custom boots, they put that on. Every time they put that on, they think about the company that bought them for them. They think about that relationship. They think about that opportunity that they had. And so having that opportunity to do that is kind of, it's eye-opening. And it's a lot of fun because they get that experience, and they will never forget that. The feel of that custom boots when they're, when that foot goes thump right into there. And they've got, maybe we put the name of your company right inside the boot, on a label or something that says, "Hey, man, thanks for being part of what we do."
Yeah, because that same customer may be getting stuff from other people.
Yeah, for sure.
But they're going to have something from like that.
It's a lifetime boot.
Experience you get. Yeah.
I always thought a diamond was forever. Come to find out, boots
custom
too.
Boots,
Only in
custom
Texas.
boots, buddy.
Custom boots.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So this is a super cool place. I was kind of curious how that got started. I guess I know.
So
we
Chris,
talked to Fireball
Chris,
Bill. He told us-
Fireball Bill is our general manager, and Chris Conrad is the owner.
Okay.
And he also works for a oil and gas company and spends a lot of time overseas. So, but this is his passion, and at some point probably want to have Chris on the podcast to tell you a little bit about his history and his past. But he's an amazing guy. And
14 years he's doing something right.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. And just because it's all about Texas history to him. It's all about keeping the Texas dream alive. And so super blessed to be a part of it and be with him. I have my ready to wear line here, which is I'm kind of wearing a little bit of that right now, which is just a little bit of, it's just slightly custom. It's got a little bit of Western yoke to it. Mm-hmm. And those are, for folks that, they just want to come in and pick something up off the rack so that they can go to the rodeo or go to a party or just have that little bit of Texas flair.
Yeah.
It's ready to go.
Yeah, that's awesome. This place is sweet, man. Like I said,
Thank you.
It screams Texas.
Good. It does.
And I'm a transplant. I'm from Louisiana. We've been here going on 7 years. I've always wore boots because I'm in oil and gas.
Sure.
I wear boots and jeans with a polo or button up every day.
Yep.
So, having nice, comfortable boots, it helps.
Yep.
And then, it's part of dressing right. And you can't be some geek sales guy walking up in, loafers. When I go in the oil and gas or if I do stuff at the pipeline, you walk in these guys and, I can't walk in there in slacks and loafers and no socks like Vaughn wears. And, people would really.
Sometimes you got to be unique. People love that about me.
That's right.
Yeah. Man, like I said, I've really enjoyed Texas. Me and my family, we've benefited from it. Like I said, after living here in Texas, I don't think I'd ever move back to Louisiana. Like we love it. We love it here. Love everything about Texas. So it's been great, man. Like I said, it's the
greatest country ever.
And we've met a bunch of cool people being here, and there's so much to do, so much opportunity for our kids and everything. So it's Texas has been an awesome place. Is this your original? Are you from Houston
I
originally?
am. Well, I'm not from Houston originally from San Antonio.
That's right.
Yeah. So, I grew up, born and raised in San Antonio, and transplanted to Houston when I was an adult. Jobs were better.
Yeah, I love hill country though.
Yeah.
Oh man,
I'd love to retire out there.
the western side of San
Yeah.
Antonio is gorgeous.
It is. It is. My grandparents lived in Llano, Texas, out in the hill country near
That's-
Fredericksburg.
That's where my president's from.
There you go.
Yep.
There you go.
Really? Oh, that's
Yeah.
right.
So I grew up literally every year. That's where we went.
So my president lives in Llano, but worked in Austin his whole life, and he
Okay.
loves Llano so much that he just stayed there, and he would drive every day to Austin.
Hey, I think
There
it's
and back.
maybe an hour.
I mean, he just it's
So Lano's
crazy.
outside of San Antonio.
It's outside of
Austin.
It's kind of
West of Austin.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, to the hill
it's
country.
They're kind of outside of both. I mean, they're kind of
Okay.
in the middle-ish. Kind
Okay.
Of, so they're
About an hour and 45 from
Yeah.
San Antonio, about an hour and 10 from Austin.
We just spent some time in Fredericksburg for my wife's 40th birthday.
Oh, yeah? What'd you do out there?
We had a group. We had 7 couples. We stayed in
Yeah.
a big house and really just maybe hit wineries up and just had a
Nice.
good time because Crystal and Kiki just turned 40.
Yeah.
So, we just had a good
Did you
time.
go to Lukenbach?
We didn't go looking, but we've been before.
Okay.
We did.
People asked why we didn't do that.
We usually
why
do.
didn't you
we
do
usually
that?
do Lukenbach. Like
know.
the few times I've been, when we're going there to Fredericksburg, we
Yeah.
stop at Lukenbach, have a beer or something like that.
Sure.
See some stuff and then roll.
Right.
We've been there before. It
Yeah.
really wasn't. It
Wasn't a
on the
big thing
agenda.
for you
It
this
wasn't on the
time.
agenda.
Yeah.
Like so, we all just wanted to get to Fredericksburg, have some food and drinks, get ready.
Right.
We had an in-home wine tasting that night. So just the
Did you
first,
do any
first
German
day.
food?
We didn't.
No, we didn't.
We didn't.
Oh.
That was one of the things that
We did-
we crammed a lot into
Okay.
a short amount of time. But German food was one of those things. Like obviously, I'm 100% German. Love German food, but when you're with a big group, sometimes you want some people that I don't want German food because I
Right.
don't really know what it is. I'm sorry.
yeah.
And
It's different.
It's meat
Yeah.
and potatoes. I mean,
Yeah.
for the love of God, who doesn't like that?
No, we have a German place in Lake Charles. I forgot the name of it. We'd eat. I like the food, but
Yep.
getting a group of 14 to agree on some German food, I don't know. I mean, I don't eat it enough to say I want to have it.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, it was Crystal's birthday. We had to do what she wanted to do. you know.
What did she end up wanting to do? Where'd y'all go?
She just wanted to go drink somewhere. Really.
Yeah.
I mean,
I thought it was bullschnitzel.
yeah. So it was fun, man. We had a good time. But like I said, I love that part of the country, man. It's a great area.
It is.
I would love to have a spot out there, but they're just outrageous.
Could you
Nice.
imagine 15, 20 years ago, let's say 20 years ago, buying an acre of land there? It was probably $2,000, $3,000 an acre. It is unreal
What's
how expensive Fredericksburg is now.
What is it now?
I mean, it's
Because it's
When I-
become almost it's the desired suburb
yeah.
of Austin. It's the place where everybody from Austin that has made it wants to go.
Okay.
Yeah.
A 2-bedroom house, 2-bathroom house on less than an acre is $600,000-$700,000.
Yeah, for sure. I know when my grandparents bought in '74 in Llano, I mean it was probably $500 an acre.
Yeah.
And they had 5 acres out there, so I think that's I don't even know how much that property would be worth.
Oh,
nowadays.
dude.
It'd be
Be
crazy.
crazy, yeah.
It'd be crazy.
It's pretty
Yeah.
outrageous.
Yeah,
You can buy a pencil in New York City for $500.
absolutely, absolutely.
It's a mechanical one now.
Okay.
Oh,
well,
yeah.
that's nice.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah.
So you're a veteran,
Yep.
custom suit, Houston suit guy.
Yeah.
You got involved. So I know you told a story about this. So how'd you get involved with these guys here at Republic? Like, how'd that kind of come about?
Yeah, so interesting story is I actually a couple of the guys that worked here, Fireball Bill, you've met him. His wife Laura and I
Met
are
her, yep.
friends. Yeah, she's really great, and she and I worked together actually for several years at a big box men's store.
Okay.
And so it was kind of that, and it was a natural meeting, and we just all kind of gelled. And Bill introduced me to Chris and started talking, and it was really one of those things is, hey, this is what the market is lacking.
It's real synergistic too.
Yeah,
which is
for
nice.
sure. Yeah, we all we all kind of had that same goal in mind: is give the customer, give the client, give the people what they want, and what they want is really that experience of having that unique Texas experience.
Mm-hmm.
At the same time, being able to wear something that they love.
Yeah.
And that they feel confident in. So being able to put a pair of custom boots on someone and a custom jacket or a custom suit, and then you gotta admit, things have happened over the last few years. You've had COVID, you've had things have changed. The world has changed. When I opened my company, COVID was closing stores down.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
People couldn't go into the store. I opened my company at the beginning of COVID. It was all about people trusted me to come into their homes, go to their place of business, wherever they were, and measure them up there, because some world didn't stop just because everything else did in COVID. And so that kind of opened up the doors for me and I had a lot of really, really loyal clientele that were great for me and really helped me out along the way. But same thing with the boot shop and Republic Boot Company, is there's a lot of the world that didn't slow down or didn't stop just because of COVID. And people still wanted to come in and buy things.
Well, that's Texas. I mean, Texas did a great job of, hey, I'm in oil and gas. It affected us, but
right.
Things still went. Everybody was safe, but the show goes on, man. Like
that's exactly right.
We weren't shutting down the state, thankfully.
Yeah.
But like I said, I mean, some people they failed during COVID, and you thrived through it, which is
right.
Pretty cool. I mean, that's the biggest thing about doing something on your own, people you trust, and you can come into somebody's house, which is pretty awesome. I mean, that's a big plus for you. You can really maneuver and you can pivot easily on your own.
Exactly. So having that opportunity to really kind of leapfrog the competition in the big box world, because they weren't willing to stay open, and so we were the opportunity for those people who still had that need out there, and so we did boots, we did suits, we did jackets, we did custom shirts, whatever it was for those folks out there, and it just leapfrogged us into this success that we're so, God's blessed us with, and we're super happy. Yeah.
Well, hey, so one thing we try to do on our show, we haven't done it recently.
We haven't. We've been bad at it.
We've been bad. So, it's a Dale Not Dale show.
Yeah.
We're doppelgangers. So for you, we want to find out, like, who's your celebrity doppelganger? Who's somebody you've been told or been said you look like?
Oh,
or
my goodness.
Who do you think you look like? And we got to think of one for him as well.
So, Brandon Lee.
Dude, I see that.
Yeah.
The Crow.
I don't even know who that is.
The Crow.
Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee's his son. Yeah. So
you don't remember
when
he got killed
when
in
I
the
was a
movie?
little bit younger.
I never watched The
younger,
Crow.
I got Brandon Lee a lot.
I can see that.
Brandon Lee. Oh, okay. I think I know who this is now.
The other person when I was young, what was his name? Wesley from
Wesley Snipes?
No.
Oh, you look like him.
No.
I think you kind of do.
brothers.
Yeah, I kind of do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Peanut Gallery
Peanut
saying Wesley
Galleries,
Snipes.
yes.
You're great in that.
Not Who's the Boss, but what was it? From Belvedere. You remember that show? No, y'all are too young. Y'all are too young.
Can you name a year of what Belvedere is?
It would be the mid '80s.
Belvedere.
I was like 3.
I drank Belvedere.
Okay. Webster. That was the name of it.
You look like Webster.
Webster
and Wesley
Webster.
Snipes. That's quite the.
What is his name?
Yeah.
What's his real name? Webster's real
I
name.
don't know.
Willis.
But when I was young, that was the thing.
Gary Coleman.
Gary Coleman. There you
No,
go.
I didn't look like.
Oh, well, you said.
Well, y'all are the,
Webster.
y'all are the same size
Y'all are
though.
getting so con. Oh, man. It's because
Off the
I
rails.
put y'all on stools that are taller,
Yeah.
just so that you would feel better. about yourselves today.
Well, I'm sorry. I didn't have enough phone books to go under your stool.
Pipe down there, Webster.
What you talking about, Willis?
My stool is just a sample. Yeah, it's smaller.
Oh man,
Yeah.
that's hilarious.
That is funny. So here's who I think.
What?
Okay.
And this might be a little bit of a
Wait,
stretch.
Did y'all talk about this before?
Nope.
We didn't know.
Okay.
This is live and off the top of the head.
Right. I like that.
So I can kind of see the guy who was in. He's probably in a bunch of movies, but he was in Sex and the City. He was on there. Mr. Big. Is it Miss Big? Big.
Mr. Big. What is his name in real life?
Oh my gosh! If I had my phone, I'd
he was
Google it.
on like Law and Order and stuff too.
I,
Right?
Yeah.
I kind of see a resemblance in the eye and facial
there's a
feature.
guy in my head that's on like a USA show. Let me see.
USA.
Yep.
Oh, Steven Seagal.
You look like Highlander. No.
It's the hair.
It's the hair. Who is that, man?
Chris Knopf.
Huh?
Chris Knopf.
Chris Knopf.
That's
Oh,
the,
that's
The one that's in there.
yeah, that's the one that's in
that's
the
one in Sex and the City.
Sex and the City. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
big Sex and City. Fireball Bill's a big Sex and City fan.
He's a big Sex and the City fan.
Big Sex and City. I gotta go.
Yeah, he's got the Google.
He clarified.
Yeah.
We can't see him googling, so I think he just watched it.
Yeah.
Oh,
you know
man.
that Fireball Bill.
Yeah, dude. There's a guy. I cannot think of his name. God, you do. I feel like you do, but he's pretty dapper too. That's what I probably was.
Okay.
You're always looking sharp, man. I'll give you that, Steve.
Hey, it's one of those things. It's a like I said, it's a blessing and a curse.
Yeah.
I can't.
You can't take the guard down, man.
No, I can't.
You got to look sharp.
Because the one time I do take the guard down, I literally did that. I did that one time not too long ago. I was getting my hair cut, and I walked into this place and I sat down, and somebody recognized me.
Yeah.
And I was wearing like a not ratty, but I mean it was, t-shirt and shorts, and I wasn't on point,
Yeah.
and so I mean, you know how it is.
Yeah.
You're a celebrity.
That's it, man. Hey, dude, I'm an A-lister.
You're an A-lister.
Yes.
I'm as big as they come.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, hey, I get it, because you don't want to go out there and but people know for me, they know I'm just a normal person.
Right.
But I run into people at HEB and at the mall, and
Okay.
I try to get them to recognize
Dale
me.
goes to
Try to get him to
HEB.
recognize
Dale's
you.
the only person I know in the entire United States that literally goes to HEB with no groceries in mind. He only goes for hugs.
Hugs.
Dude,
You're like, oh, man.
it's good for the ego.
Okay.
All right. And if nobody can see who he is, he'll stop and he'll say, "Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, okay, of course I'll take a picture with you."
Yes.
And
Yeah.
they'll be like, "Who is this guy?" He's like, "Oh, you've never heard of me?"
Why is this guy taking
I'll
a picture with me?
Yeah,
That's why he's got so many followers on Instagram.
Yeah.
that's it.
He finds them.
They're all bots.
Yeah, that's great.
No, man. I might think of that dang name. There's a guy. We didn't plan this. We really didn't. So that's what. If otherwise, I would have had something in
You would
mind.
have had it. Yeah.
Jaleel White.
Yes, Stephen Urkel.
Yes,
For those of you younger,
but Stefan.
Stefan.
The
Stefan
Stefan version.
Urkel.
Yes. Yeah.
He was
Yeah.
really. He was dapper.
Yeah. He
Sounds-
was dapper.
Sounds good.
Real nice. Real
What
nice.
you're talking about?
We're gonna put these pictures up on YouTube.
We
yeah?
are. Oh, we absolutely
Flash.
are.
We need to get your picture of the kid too. We'll put that on there.
Yeah,
You
right
send
next
it to me.
to Webster.
Yes,
Yes.
like he's the same height.
Yeah,
Webster,
exactly.
Jaleel,
And Wesley Snipes.
and what was it? Chris Knopf. Chris Knopf.
Yep.
Chris Knopf.
That's good.
Mr. Big.
Mr. Big.
I never watched that show. My mom would watch it. I'd see it on, but
I got strep throat one time when I was in college, and I had this girlfriend who watched it, and I actually binged watch Sex in the City.
you like Samantha?
No, not
Which
really.
one's Samantha?
She's a slutty one.
She
Did she?
She was. Yeah.
I liked her.
I think she gave it up.
I never
though.
watched it.
Yeah, it's a good show. I loved it.
I loved it.
I was really into Chris Knopf.
Yeah. It's a huge honor, sir.
Okay. This is weird. Just
got
got
it.
weird all of
There
a
he is.
sudden.
Look,
Okay.
That's-
Hey,
That's close.
yeah, I think it's
That's close. Tell-
the dress. It's the dress. It's how he's dressed.
he's
It's
just
the facial
it's how he's
features, I
dressed.
think.
And he has a bow tie.
Yeah, there
Yeah.
you go.
And he's-
a bow tie.
he tied it better.
Yeah, he did.
So.
Sorry.
Houston bow tie guy.
Chris Knopf,
That's
Houston
another
Bow Tie Guy.
Instagram handle.
Yeah.
Probably some guy that actually is Houston bow tie guy right now is.
He's reaping the benefits of this.
Yes, he is.
Yes.
This is worldwide.
Shout out
All of
Houston
these
Bow Tie
people
Guy.
are following. He's like,
I did.
"What is this?"
I did tell you when we got
Why-
here. I got new analytics email today, and we were number 13 podcast in Thailand. So
Yeah.
Wow.
kind of a big deal.
I mean, we don't need you to throw us a party. We just need you to say congratulations.
Yep. That's
so,
it, man.
so I should open up my Houston Suit Guy Instagram and all of a sudden see a bunch of Thailand.
I
people
hope.
following.
Yeah, I hope.
How, does your stuff ship well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Send me your measurements.
You know, I was gonna say a joke saying, well, it doesn't have to ship if it's made there. So
That's right. That's right. That's
Dude,
right.
get your door.
Yeah.
That's funny, man. So, no, man, like I said, so real cool being here.
Yeah.
Republic
Thank you
Boot
guys.
Company, we
Yeah.
appreciate them guys letting us crash their party. They're our episode sponsor for today, the Republic Boot Company and Blue Fine Menswear.
Thank you.
It's like a tongue twister saying that.
Yeah, it is.
But, man, we appreciate y'all letting us come here and do this. We appreciate jumping on here, you doing this. We appreciate the jackets.
man,
These are one of the coolest.
they're unreal.
When I told him we were going to do this with you, he was like, when you're with the jackets,
Yeah.
he's like, don't lie to me, man. Like, this is, he was really excited.
I want to say my excitement. So I know kind of what custom jackets. I know how the process goes. I knew everything. Every custom jacket that I've had was one that was off the rack and then tailored, right?
Yeah. Right.
But I never got to go in and pick the fabrics, the liners. I mean, there's so many features and benefits about how the liners set in this jacket. I was extremely excited because it was one of those, like, I'm frugal, let's say.
Sure.
So I make sure that it makes sense. And this one, is phenomenal. But here's the thing. I'm no longer frugal about jackets because of this one.
Yeah.
So, like, I will absolutely buy more. I mean, they're phenomenal.
You heard it here, folks. Get him a
Thank
punch
you.
card.
Put it on the tab.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, thank you guys very much. It's been a lot of fun. It's been fun to get to know you guys and spend some time here. And it was great to see you guys at the fashion show. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, we're glad you got to see us.
It was
Yeah.
man. That was cool. My wife.
So, rate us 1 to 10. How was our MC skills?
11.
That's what I'm talking
That's
about.
what I'm talking
Yeah.
about. I'm
Hey,
talking about.
I feel like we did. I feel like we did a
Okay.
good job.
Wait.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't see you.
But-
You were covered under my under my deal here.
Is it-
Sorry.
what was
Sorry.
it?
That was
Okay,
weird.
what was
I'm
it?
sorry.
We'll clip that.
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, no, man, that was super fun.
Yeah.
When Danielle asked, we talked to Danielle about doing that. I was surprised she let me do it, but the night went well.
We did.
It was a cool
Yeah.
show, man.
No, it was very
She's
good.
growing. I mean, she's got actual brick and mortar, and
Yeah, it's
so
very nice. Very cool.
it's pretty neat. She's doing things, and she had a big online. It's,
Yeah,
it's
for sure.
it's a big deal, man. The women shopping online are
Yeah.
just nuts, man. I mean,
Yeah, I know.
it's his wife.
Your wife has bought a lot.
Well, I mean, the Amazon guy is actually going to be on our Christmas card this year.
Yeah. I'll have to admit, the Amazon guy knows me by name for sure.
And the thing is, I
It's
was
too easy not to do it,
is.
unfortunately.
I'm going to try not to go down a rabbit hole on this, but the other day, my wife went shopping with Dale's wife. And she came back with a whole bunch of stuff that I don't need. And she told me, she goes, Vaughn, it's not that big of a deal because it's on sale. And that's the catch.
That is totally
It doesn't
the catch.
matter if it's on sale. It doesn't matter if it's 90% off. You're still spending money, which is less than what you had
If you
before.
save enough money buying things on sale, you will still go broke.
Yep.
Yes,
That's
that is true.
I don't believe in that, though.
That is true.
Yeah.
We're still waiting on to get electricity back. They cut it off. What can I say? No, I'm
Right.
kidding.
There's no water. What's going on?
We get it from the
Yeah.
neighbor.
Okay.
Yeah, splice it in.
Yep. I like it.
But yeah, man, we appreciate Steve letting us come in here and crash the party.
Thank you.
This is awesome, man.
Yeah, this place is awesome.
Maybe
it is
we-
an experience for sure.
Maybe we need to do I don't know, maybe we can figure out some kind of event to do here.
For sure.
We are MCs, man. If you ever need something,
Yeah,
you
All the time.
need some cheap entertainment, we're here. That's what
we're some dancers.
our dancers.
Yeah,
We got bow ties.
Hey, I was going to say, you've already got the bow ties.
it can be clothing,
We can,
clothed, unclothed.
Yeah.
we charge $200 a night for unclothed, and $400 a night if we're clothed.
Okay. So 800 for the both of you?
Yeah, absolutely. Yes. Plus tip, but we'll give that to you.
Okay.
Yeah, we're good, man. So, but yeah, man, we appreciate it, dude.
Thank you.
That was fun. It flew by, man. Like I said, that was a good time. Hope you had that was your first podcast?
Yeah, definitely first podcast. It's a new deal.
Greatest
It's the way of the world.
podcast. This is the best podcast you've ever been on.
Best one in Thailand, right?
Best 13th best.
Oh,
13th. Yeah.
13th.
But we were ranked top 5% of most followed podcasts or something like that.
Yeah, we got our Spotify sent out the thing for like 2022, you know, and we got our analytics from them, and yeah, we had some good numbers come back from them on our podcast. So, you know, we're
That's
growing,
awesome.
man. It's
Yeah.
Super cool. Congratulations to you guys.
No,
for
we
that.
appreciate it, man.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We are the Houston podcast guys.
The Houston
right.
podcast guys.
Yep.
All right, Dale Not Dale's out.
Peace.
See ya.
All right.
Rude.